online businesses. Ours began with 3 guys in a room,
Okay.
and we had 3 computers and not much money, and the idea was initially to put anything we could find that would fit in a box on the internet and see if it sold, and if we could find a buyer, then we would ship the box to them.
Okay.
And we started out, and after about 6 months we discovered we were in 12 different businesses because we were selling a variety of different products. Oh, we were doing everything. We were selling sheepskin, jewelry, souvenir products, DVDs, toys, games. It was a very eclectic style. The one product that was moving more than anything else, and we were getting some scalability from, were the books. And so what we decided to do was discard all the other product lines, focusing on becoming a book company. And we went from there. And we launched initially a site called Textbooks for You, which was aimed at university students, then gravitated into general books, and eventually migrated onto the Nile, which became a generic offering of all books, and obviously set the way forward for us to be able to expand into other product lines. Books are an easy proposition. It's not a difficult thing to explain to someone what a book is. Everyone has it's not going to change in the shape, the colour, the texture. It's more of an explanation of what the product is, making sure that it's up at a great price and that people trust us to buy. Scalability was the main thing. We wanted to see, given the fact that the margins were pretty low, we needed to get volume quickly.
Okay.
And it was the one product where we could see that there was an opportunity to do that at the time. I don't know if that opportunity exists at the moment, but at the time it was there. And we just realised that with minimal resources we needed to really focus in and just be good at one thing rather than trying to do an umpteen number of things. We have what we believe to be the widest offering of new books available in Australia and New Zealand. We have now currently just under 5.5 million titles. We don't hold a lot of stock. Product is brought into order. We've got very tight supply chains with hundreds of publishers, distributors, wholesalers across the US, UK, Australia and New Zealand. And we just basically try and provision people with a full range of product, have everything they could possibly want and find, no matter how far down the long tail it is, and to do it in a very quick and efficient manner. Our proposition is that you can get almost all the books that you can from the overseas competitors from us, but it will be in Australian dollars with very reasonable shipping charges, if any at all. We give free shipping to the majority of the shipments that we send. If you have any problems, you can call us on a 1-800 number. We're just down the road. We have the full stock of all the local content as well as the international, which often isn't available on some of the overseas competitors. And we like to think that at the end of the day, if an Australian consumer has the opportunity to buy from an Australian company with the same or better value proposition, then why would they go to an international company? A lot of the companies that we were trying to do business with, a lot of the suppliers weren't totally up to speed with how we needed them to be in order to be able to do business. And there was a bit of an education process to be able to get them across the line to explain what we needed in the form of data, delivery time frames. Even today some of these challenges exist, but I think certainly in the last 2 to 3 years there's been a huge change in mindset in the industry, as there's been an acceptance that online is here, it's a big part of the business, it's not going away, and those companies that don't come up to speed are going to miss it. The fact that we're in books means that we're in prime competition with Amazon. Amazon's a phenomenal company that does everything exceptionally well, and they certainly set the standard, and expectations of our customers are the same, that we will deliver the same level of service as they're getting from Amazon. And so being able to rise up to that and make sure that we are price competitive and that we actually deliver on what we promise. Initial site design was done in 2006, and after 3.5, 4 years, it really needed a bit of a revamp. 2006, it might as well have been done in 1900. It wasn't a buggy cart, but it wasn't far away from it. And so we revamped the site completely 3 weeks ago after a lengthy project, gearing it up far better for, I guess, Web 2.0, rich media, and just a much more usable experience for the customers. It's also set the platform for us to do a lot more development and testing that we weren't able to do with the previous design. So it's had a huge impact. I mean, we've already seen a massive uptake in the conversion rate, which is great news. And I guess as we iterate and improve things, we hope that it'll get better. I think the site is just more usable. It's easier to find books that people are after. The navigation is far improved. Also, our pricing has become a lot better. We've been able to pass on a lot of the savings that we've been trying to for years, but haven't been able to adequately demonstrate. They've always been in their own place. I mean, we market across the entire spectrum, from paid search, SEO, through to affiliate marketing, price comparison sites. We're present on eBay, on marketplaces. Anywhere that we believe that customers will look online, we try and have a presence in some way, shape or form.
Okay.
Sometimes it can be improved, but we like to think that if someone's out there looking, that they will eventually find. We've had an email newsletter program going for quite a while, I think the last couple of years at least, which is called Deltas, and a monthly newsletter that goes out, which we think both adds value in the form of the content that we provide, and also because there are specific promotions that are done for recipients of that. We've experimented with it a lot. There's still a lot more to do with that as well. I guess the challenge at the moment is trying to figure out how we integrate the email marketing with Twitter, Facebook, and all the social media, and combining it all into one, and figuring out what is the most appropriate mix of information to send and offers in each of the different channels. And that's really an area of experimentation for us at the moment as we try and figure that out. There are a number of other things that we do to try and cultivate users. We've just made a big push into the social media space with dedicated resource now on Twitter, Facebook, blogging, and hopefully some YouTube to come soon too. Some of our customers want to have a conversation, some of them don't. The ones that want to have a conversation, we will provision every opportunity and every channel that they want to have that conversation with us. So if it's a customer who's Facebook loyal and that's where they want to talk, we'll talk to them there. If they want to receive their information there. Our approach really, I guess at a macro level, has been to say, whichever way the customers want to interact, we want to be a participant in that space.
Yeah.
So we've done phone support since day one. Some companies have chosen the Amazon approach, which is to say it's email only or site interaction only. We feel that human connection has been a very powerful driver, certainly in problem resolution, and also just some people prefer that as their channel. We think Twitter, Facebook, and all these other channels are similar in that way, that there will be people who prefer that as their form, and we want to be in that space as and when they choose to discuss that with us.